What's up, LA gangsters, American gangsters, worldwide gangsters? This is Gangsta Transform Compete TV, and I'm Peasy. Our mission is to profile or interview ex-gangsters, hustlers, or anyone who was involved in the street lifestyle and have transformed themselves into positive members of society. Our goal is to prevent the unaliving and imprisonment of another. If you like our mission, please subscribe to our channel. It's free. Like our videos, leave a comment, and share our videos. Today I'm going to profile Mr. Malcolm Little, also known as Mr. Malcolm X. We meet the Gangsta. Mr. Little was born on May 19, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. He was the fourth of 7 children to Mr. Earl and Louise Little. Mr. Earl was the leader of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, and Miss Louise was the secretary and branch reporter. The group's goal was to infuse self-reliance and black pride into children. And as an aside, this is what everyone should be doing. From the time that a child can understand words, you should be teaching that child about who they are, teaching them to have confidence, to not be afraid, to go after their goals, and don't let anyone stop them. Back on topic. Because of Mr. Earl's uplifting of black people activities, he was seen as a threat by the KKK, which threatened him and his organization. Mr. Earl relocated the family to Milwaukee, and then shortly thereafter, Lansing, Michigan. In Michigan, their family was harassed by the Black Legion, a white racist group. Mr. Earl accused this racist group of burning their family home in 1929. When Mr. Malcolm was 6, his father died in what was ruled as a streetcar accident. But Miss Louise always maintained that the Black Legion killed her husband, Mr. Malcolm's father. So as a youth, Mr. Malcolm was taught to have self-pride and self-love. Like I said, this is what we should all be doing on a daily basis in some way. Teaching our children to love yourself. Because if they love themselves, then they'll love others that look like them. And in the black community, we have a big problem with this. We're quick to take flight on somebody that looks like us, but someone that doesn't look like us, we hesitate. Back on topic. In 1937, Miss Louise got pregnant by a man who left her when he found out she was pregnant. This sent her into a nervous breakdown, and she was admitted to the Kalamazoo State Hospital. The children were separated and sent to foster homes. Now, as an aside, almost all the videos I've done in the past, the gangsters and hustlers' families were broken by a divorce, or the father leaving his baby's mother and not staying present and influential in the kids' lives. But Mr. Malcolm's situation was different. His father died or was murdered, and his mom was admitted for a mental breakdown. However, the effect of not having parents on a child is still the same. A void of guidance and love. Back on topic. Mr. Malcolm attended West Junior High School, and Mason High School, where he would later drop out. Mr. Malcolm had aspirations of practicing law, but his white high school teacher told him practicing law was not a realistic goal for a nigger. Feeling unwanted, Mr. Malcolm dropped out. I can just imagine what black people had to go through on a daily basis. There was a battle on every level. In 1943, Mr. Malcolm moved to Harlem, New York, where he started dealing drugs, gambling, racketeering, committing robberies, and pimping. He would soon be summoned to the military draft for World War II. He got out of going to the service by telling the military he wanted to be sent down south to organize some nigger soldiers, steal some guns, and go kill crackers. After stating this, they figured he was not fit to serve in their military. In 1945, while in Boston, Mr. Malcolm committed burglaries targeting rich white families. In 1946, he was arrested for a stolen watch. He would do time at Charleston State Prison, Concord Reformatory, and Norfolk Prison Colony. While in the pen, Mr. Malcolm met a man who was self-educated, a man that commanded respect, a man that helped him develop an appetite for reading. Now, as an aside, I encourage every young person to get into reading. You'll be surprised what you learn. You'll be surprised how you evolve intellectually just by reading on a daily basis. And there's a lot of different things you can read about. A lot of different interests, a lot of different hobbies. But the fact that you are reading, that you are learning new words, that you are comprehending what you're reading, that you are expanding your mind into different areas is paramount in learning. I strongly suggest you pick up a book, whatever it may be, and do a little reading. You'll be surprised the outcome. Back on topic. While in prison, Mr. Malcolm's brother, Reginald, sent him info on a relatively new religious movement, the Nation of Islam, which taught self-reliance. After initially being reluctant, Mr. Malcolm started reading the literature and related to the info. Mr. Malcolm would stop smoking cigarettes. He would stop eating pork. Mr. Malcolm wrote to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who instructed him to renounce his past, humbly bow in prayer to God, and never engage in destructive behavior again. Mr. Malcolm enters his transformation phase. Now, Mr. Malcolm's transformation was initiated by his acceptance to the Nation of Islam, but you can use any motivation to change your life. Your family could be your motivation. Your desire to be free from prison can be your motivation. Your desire to stay alive could be your motivation. Understanding that you're wasting your time running the streets could be your motivation. Whatever you decide to motivate yourself with, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Just do it before it's too late. Back on topic. Under the schooling of Mr. Muhammad, Mr. Malcolm became a member of the Nation of Islam. He would then change his last name from Little to X to reject the white name received from slavery and to symbolize that he didn't know his real last name. Mr. Malcolm X enters his competitor phase. Mr. X would parole from prison in August of 1952. He was named assistant minister at the Detroit Temple. Later, he would establish the Boston Temple. Then he would expand the Philadelphia Temple. Soon after, Mr. X was selected to lead the Harlem, New York Temple. His success in building membership at all the before mentioned temples was a blessing. But the FBI was already aware of Mr. X because of a letter he sent to them from prison denouncing the Korean War and declaring himself as a communist. But now the FBI was focused on him for a totally different reason. His ability to grow temple memberships, and because of his fast rise within the Nation of Islam, the FBI took interest. But Mr. X was on a mission, and his recruiting didn't stop. He went to Springfield, Massachusetts, Hartford, Connecticut, and Atlanta, Georgia temples. Through his recruiting and ministry, Mr. X built the nation and brought scores of men and women to God. I'm not going to go into all the activities, trials, and tribulations that he went through because it's well documented. As Mr. Malcolm X rests in peace, we thank you for transforming yourself from a gangster to a man of God who introduced many to God. Thank you for being brave in the face of racism and government attack. We honor you, we champion you, and respect you for the work you did. This is Gangsta Transform Compete TV, and I'm Peasy. Our mission is to prevent the unaliving or imprisonment of another by showing that others have changed their lives and you can do it as well. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel, it's free, leave a comment, and share our videos. God bless.